a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They're running it. 52.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Lights 57's right. Light. Switch. Load it. Load it. 80 high. Split.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Chargers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
They're 180. Round 80. Buffalo. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Delta! You draw Corker.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Dalton here from the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Here, 5-6. Hey, Echo.
Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, can. 57. Hey, exit. 57, come on. Pick me up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Gordon, 36 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Man out. 2 by 2. Move. Kill. Turn up. You. Regular. Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
93, 52, 93, 40 plays up.
Now Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
58, right over there, right over there. Go! 58, right there. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
From the gun, Dalton, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, boys. Here you go, 368. Don't be scared of it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction. Game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that'll back them up 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
2 by 2. Move. 58, 58, Mike. Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 58's the Mike.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money.
This will be Dalton again. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here you go, Cam. 57, Mike, 57. I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Strip that ball. Regular. Hey, high 7. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 31's the mic. Hey, watch it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
To throw again, Dalton. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
368. Hey, Charlie. 31's the mic. No chance. 31's the mic. Here we go, D.
Another chance for Dalton. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Drop deep, drop deep. Kill.
To throw, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
On 2nd and inches, Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, go, 368. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs, check the hey, zoom.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Regular. Hey, Delta. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they... Heavy.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
2-by-2. Move. Hey, wahoo. Got to do better. Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton going up top. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Spot this.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Play. Here we go, can.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, And that way, you often control the game.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Regular. Watch the slant. Smooth. 58 to Mike. You must be getting tight.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Set, 180. 57. Ready. Hey, watch it. Hey, 79. 79.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ground. Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, get in the weight room. Safe.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get it. Leave. Yeah. Watch the twist. 57's Mike. Mike 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Joker. 368.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
52, 93, 44. Here you go. 57's the mic. I'm coming.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4 down.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Gordon. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
180, block 15. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Red Delta.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers to Gordon, out left. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Check 99. Check 99. Buffalo one. Buffalo one. Motion. Hey, run 80. Put your hands on him.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
45.
4th down, Rivers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go, Cam.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We got this over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's open.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
In your face.
And they take a knee.
Dolphin on the keeper.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, throw right side, complete to Williams. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Black 15.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Hey, 79. 79. Get high.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players.